Hi guys, welcome to Actively Aoife's MyFitnessPal tutorial series. Today I'm going to take you through how to add a recipe in MyFitnessPal. Okay, so we're going to start off in the home screen of MyFitnessPal. I'm just going to show you two different ways that you could add your recipe to MyFitnessPal. First one is we go into our diary, so either by hitting diary at the bottom of your screen, or you can hit the green number at the top of your screen and that'll bring you into your diary for the day. Then we'll scroll down and we'll click on add food and hit recipes, and then you go to the top right hand corner with the plus, and here we can create a recipe. You can either add it from the web, which is if you're following a recipe exactly to the T, you can select the web address and pop it in there, and that'll populate the recipe in MyFitnessPal and bring it up if it is available in MyFitnessPal. But the way we're going to do it today is we're going to enter our ingredients manually. So you'll click that and then we would create the recipe. But first I'm going to show you another way to do it. Let's go back to the home screen, and the bottom right hand corner we're going to select My Meals, Recipes and Foods here, and we're going to select Create a Recipe. Same thing again, you can add from the web or you can enter ingredients manually. So we're going to manually enter ingredients. I am going to create an example recipe for you today. And for servings, you always select one. I will explain why later on, but we just put one in here for the moment. You can bulk import ingredients by hitting the green button. I wouldn't recommend doing that because normally when you do it you will still have to go back and fix those up because they don't enter correctly. So let's turn that off, and we're going to hit the arrow button to create our recipe. So add ingredient, and the first ingredient we're going to add today is a raw chicken breast. Raw, and we will search in that tab to get the correct stats on that. Bring the serving size down to 1 gram, and then we can weigh our raw chicken breast to get the exact weight of chicken breast we're adding to the recipe. And then we select enter, and there we have added our chicken breast, and then you'll just select add ingredient again to add anything else that you're adding to your recipe. For this example, we're just going to put one ingredient in, go to the bottom of the screen and make sure the servings are set to 1. Sometimes it will automatically go to 2 servings, so you always want to be diligent and double check that. Then once we have completed the recipe and we have entered all ingredients, we hit the arrow button and then we hit save to save our recipe. So for the rest of this tutorial, I'm going to base it off a recipe I've already created in here. So we're going to use my trout zucchini frittata, which I have already entered all of the ingredients for. And once you've entered all the ingredients for your entire recipe, you get the nutritional facts for the entire recipe. This is not for any number of servings, this is just for all of the ingredients combined together. What you'll do from here to get an accurate representation of your recipe and then track it is once you have cooked, for example, your frittata, or let's say you're making a soup or a stew or whatever it may be, when it is cooked and finished, you will then weigh the finished product. So this will mean you have to take a bowl out and maybe pour your soup into it and record the total weight. If the total weight is too high for your scales, you may have to just batch weigh the soup or the frittata and then manually add up the total amount to get the total weight of the recipe. So I have weighed the frittata and I'm going to pop in the total weight in here if it will allow me. So we go edit recipe, and in where it says servings we are going to write in the weight in grams. So for my frittata, the total weight was 963 grams. Now we're going to hit save on that. And as you can see, it now brings the nutrition facts down to the facts per 1 gram. Okay, so you just double check that, make sure everything looks right. And now what we will do is we will go back and we're going to enter that into our diary for the day. So we'll add food, go to recipes, try zucchini frittata, and then I will weigh out the portion that I am having for the day. And the portion I am having weighs 250 grams, and now I have the exact macros and calories for my serving. That's a really great way to do it, especially if you are preparing lots of meals as a family, and then you want to have maybe a smaller portion or a bigger portion of the food. The best way to do it is prepare the entire meal, write down the ingredients, pop it in MyFitnessPal as a recipe, and then weigh the finished product and weigh your serving and then enter it. And there we go. We have added our recipe and our meal. Hopefully that's helpful for you. If you want any further information on any of this or would like to see another tutorial on something different, please add a comment below and let me know. Thank you.